India is the second largest franchise market in the world. And it's quite remarkable to know that we do not have a legislation in place for franchising or licensing. So, which means that it becomes even more interesting to know the entire ambit of laws that govern franchising or licensing in India. And a knowledge about these laws becomes paramount if you are to become a successful licensor or a licensee. When you go ahead for an effective licensing program, the first element to do is the identification of intellectual property. And that's the most important thing. As many of you would be conversant, 90%, more than 90% of the wealth of the world today lies in intangibles. And intangibles constitute intellectual property. Identification of intellectual property means you should know what are the several kinds of IP that could be involved in a license agreement. Sometimes there are single IPs involved, for example, a trademark, and sometimes there are a bundle of rights involved. For example, when you buy a computer software, you have a bundle of rights embedded into that. Or that you have the right to use the brand, but it's restricted to some class of goods or services, but does not extend to other classes. For example, you may get the right to sell a product, but not the right to service a product, because that particular right to service the product may belong to somebody else. So the Trademark Office maintains the database of all the trademarks that are registered. Unfortunately for brand owners, they are categorized into 45 classes. And you need to conduct searches after consulting some lawyer or some consultant on what classes you need to search, and maintain a due diligence report, because it becomes important as a point of contention should there ever be a dispute between the brand owners.